What's going on, everybody? My name is Austin. You are back with Burkify Gaming, and this is fucking loud. Hold on, guys. Let me turn this down a tad. Alright, so I watched my last video of this just to check on three things. First one, I was asking if y'all could see me up in the right-hand corner, I believe is what it does. And yes, you can. The reason I asked is because I press a button on my keyboard and I can see like the preview of where my face is and if it looks good, and it's totally black for me. And I couldn't figure out why, but it turns out when I posted the video, it was picking my face up anyway. This is the only game it does it for. I don't know why it's doing it, but as long as it's picking up my voice and my face, I don't care. Also, I checked it to see how good the audio was, and it turns out a lot of times y'all couldn't hear me because of how loud the game was, and I wasn't talking loud enough. So I'm also talking a little bit louder today, and I've turned the volume down a little bit. Also, I turned up the brightness a little bit because I realized that it was sometimes hard to see what's going on in my surroundings when you're watching it. I could see it just fine when it wasn't completely dark, but I realized y'all really couldn't see that much unless I had my lantern up or some kind of light source. So I turned it up just a little bit, just the brightness up a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and continue my game. I've turned the settings down a little bit as well, so hopefully you shouldn't lag out that much. But no guarantees. I was getting ready to go through this door right here. Back to the inner sanctum, I believe. No entrance hall. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Who's Hazel? I don't know what these cutscene like sayings are talking about. So I need to find the key. That's the wine cellar down there. So I need to find the key to go to that. But there was a door up there I wanted to go check. And down there's where I need to go. The inner sanctum wants me to go down. Oh, what is this? Or is this nothing? What? Go on, budge. Yeah, no shit. See, I like games that actually put something in front of the door like this. Because if there's nothing in front of the door, like I know in Amnesia there's like wheelchairs blocking certain things, like if you would just, move it, but like that's actually got nails in the board, so nails and boards in front of it, like that one down there. Anyway, so we're going into the archives. We came from the old archives into the entrance hall. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. We went from the old archives into the inner sanctum into the laboratory, and we tried to go to the wine cellar first. We have to find the key for it, so now we're going from the entrance hall to the archive, not old archives, just regular archives, and see what we can find in there. I have yet to meet the monster. Excuse you. I was looking at a door that was broken from the inside. I hear a beetle. Carry a book with me at all times. Oh, it's up over there. What's up?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Alright. I do want to... I am trying to be very thorough. I've had to do that enough. I do want to be very thorough, make sure not to miss anything. What is this guy all about? I hear noises, and I don't appreciate it. Catalogs. What did I just walk into? Rare books. I don't remember if that door was always open, but I don't like the fact that it is open, so I'll close it. Is it too dark in here? Should I? No. What the hell was wrong with me? Slight headache. I have a little bit of oil saved up. Dope. Alright. There. I don't want to walk in that because I think that's what's causing my issues. Alright. Take a look. Nothing. Fuck out of here. I was expecting a sliding sound. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, tinderbox. Give me that. Another page. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, but my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, it is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. Alrighty. Study. I don't want to go to study quite yet. I want to see what's down here first. Oh, long hallway. It's always fun. I played it. There's all these fucking rooms. Oh, look outside. Excuse you. How about no? See what's going on. Okay, so I don't want to go in there quite yet. I do want to see what was going on in that back. A light shut off in here and scared the shit out of me. But I do want to see what's going on with this room back here. Need to conserve my tinder boxes a little better. I got 4 left. Every time I walk into a room, there's a new sound. Like, seriously, shut the fuck up. Maybe I've turned the game up a little too much. Nothing. Nothing. Close. Get over here. I'll check you in a minute. Oh, tinderbox. Dope. Alright. Fuck you, anyway.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
All right. Okay. So, one evidence laboratory have revealed that combining 4 chemicals located about acid chemical ingredients have been moved from the laboratory to the wine cellar. The door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? I don't know, and I'm having lag issues. Okay. Batteries. Okay, so I found 1 and 2. I need 3. Why is this one red? No, thank you. Go back here to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so that's the hallway I went down already. Thump, thump, thump! Wait, yeah, I came out that door. I'm kind of going into this bullshit. I don't know what happened to my house. Oil. Well, lag after I try to pick it up. Thank you. Alright, I need to go in there, but also maps, so I need to go in there as well. Just see if I can find another entrance to the local history room. Bunch of papers. Alright. Can we not have lag, please? Love of God. Scared the shit out of me. What the fuck are you doing? Central Prussia, Camera Prussia. What is Prussia, by the way? Like, I don't really know.
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Alright, well. Come on. Don't lag. I hear very weird music I want in this chest. Oh, dope. That's always helpful. Alright. Can't see out this window.
Much
The castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Alrighty. Huh. I don't know what happened. Ah! Threw a head at it. Paper rock. Nope. This game does not like to do anything for me, does it? Every time I press jump, it doesn't, it just lags out, so I need to quit jumping. Come on, game. You motherfucker. See? I pressed jump again. Can you get in there? Can we not have lag issues? I've turned the settings down so you wouldn't have this issue.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I need that. Allstat and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Allstat, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as an exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twist on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30-Year War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty, got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey, which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Allstat at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. Wait, if he was never seen again, then how was he... How did he pass away? He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Allstat, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who is the mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Allstat, and like most of those noble births, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring had never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron was in fact the one and the same who came from west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Huh? There's all sorts of fucking... that's not what to do. Alright. So I know I'm going this way, but I do want to go back and see if I can get to the inner sanctum, I think is what it was. Oh. That would be a no. Okay. Well, good to know, game. So I'm just stuck here. So I remember doing this in the last episode, but I don't remember. Is it books I had to pick up to get it to do a thing? Okay. Fuck you. Oh, now it's on our shelf. Oh, is this it? It is. I need to find the other books that kind of look like that. This one. And this one down here. Come on. Yeah. Whoa! Oh. I didn't expect that. I thought it was like something over there that opened. Never mind me. I'm an idiot. And put this down now. They wasted enough oil. What is this? This is the key to the wine cellar. It better fucking not be here. Because I don't know how to get back there. I lagged out, so give me a second. It's running at a pretty good 60 FPS now. Well, that made me jump, but I can't see. Excuse you. Who the fuck said you can make a noise and then not show up? Rude. Anyway, throw this bitch. Throw that bitch. I don't need that. Ah, another one. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. What? The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. Just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. Were you having your servants steal people from the forest just so you could fucking experiment on them? Is that what you meant by the acids made the flesh revolve, or what's the word I'm looking for? React violently? Is that what you were talking about? The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, then they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would in sense solve both my problems. Can't eat wine unless you freeze it, I guess. Looking for something of value in here. Nada. Zip-a-dip-a-dip-do. Chair's losing a fucking word! Nothing in there. I'm kind of hiding these. Be like, peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Bitch! Y'all seen that Vine when he was hiding in a wardrobe like this, and then he jumped out and it fell on him? That would be my luck. Oh. This opened magically. Oh. Oh. Alright, so now I need to go to a wine cellar. How do I... I've forgotten how to get there. Oh, I need to go back out here. I see you over there, sir. That actually scared the shit out of me. Should I follow him? Can I follow him? Because he seems to have just disappeared. Calm down, you fucking whale. I don't know if he's still around, but I don't want to stick around to find out. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hinan waits grin the toothless foreman. Ow, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? We now have the key to the wine cellar, which is where I wanted to go. I saw the monster for the first time. I actually think I saw in the very beginning of the game, when I restarted last time. I think I saw something in the corner of that room I walked into. But when I turned the lights on, it wasn't there, so I don't remember. But yeah, that actually did scare the shit out of me. I didn't expect to see the monster this soon, but I do know that I did, and I would rather not see him again. But considering this is a horror game, I don't think I have much of a choice, do you? But, so this is a good time to stop, though. I've gotten a lot done in this episode. I've made it farther in 2 episodes than I did last time in 3 episodes. It was just too laggy for me, so I'm going to mess with a couple other options here. Maybe turn the gamma back down, because it seems to be a little too bright in areas, and I can't really tell if my guy's suffering from it or not. I'll probably turn the resolution down a little bit more, just so I won't have these lag issues every time I try to jump or crouch, because that could... potentially be bad. So, but yeah, so I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna hold you guys up any longer. Excuse you, computer. I'm fucking busy. I'm recording a video for my fans. Bitch. Anyway, so thank you guys for sticking in this video. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. Have any suggestions, gameplay tips, comments, put in the comment section below, and I'll see you all in the next episode.